acting at Dorothy Chandler?
Yes, sir. That's always fun.
Yeah. I was reading your bio again today.
Oh,
to
my
find
God.
Out yeah.
Not
find
again.
Out, yeah. See if I could find out anything new. Your mother was probably one of the most influential people in your life, right? You
Well,
talk about her.
yeah, I'd have to say that that she was the most, because I mean that was the beginning, and of course my whole outlook on life was. I think she sort of pointed me in the the way that she thought I should go, and everything I do today. Of course, and when she was telling me a lot of those things when I was a youngster, I couldn't relate to it. It was a bit forward for me, way too advanced.
Right.
But now, as I look back, though, John, I have to say all those things that my mom taught me when I was a youngster has paid off for me, truly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's true. But, well, you have to get a certain age. I think Mark Twain had something similar to that. He said when he was 15 years old, he didn't believe how dumb his father was. And Mark Twain says, by the time I was 21, I was amazed at what my old man had learned in 6 years. It's only putting it in perspective, right?
Yeah, that's quite right.
Did your mother once say to you, it was a quote in the piece I read about you, that when you were 7 years old, and I guess you were having some problems, she says, look, you're blind, you're not stupid. You remember that quote?
Yeah. Well, I think this is why I was saying that, you know, she had, I just can't, it's incredible to me now when I look back at the kind of vision that she had, because, you know, she didn't have a psychologist, psychiatrist,
right,
as someone to guide her, and I was the only blind child in the community, I mean, in the whole town, for that matter. And so, you know, she didn't have anything in advance to teach her how, or to show her how she should raise a kid like that. And yet, she knew the right things to do, and what I admire most of all, John, is that she had a thought to say, which is just what you just said. You're not stupid. And so there are two ways to do everything. This is what she would tell me. So if you can't see to do it, then we have to find another way to do these things. And of course, I believe that without that, I wouldn't be as independent as I am today. And I'm very proud to say I do just about everything for me that I would need to do except drive a car, and I don't care about that anyway.
Let me know when you take that up.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something, John.
Somebody
from what I've seen on the freeways these days, I can work on that, too.
You'd fit right in California. Somebody told me that mechanically you're very good with things. Somebody says you went and fixed the piano once or something with technicians that worked with it.
I think what it is sighted people always think it's fascinating what blind people can do, and it's not fascinating at all. It's a very, you know, it's very simple. You know, you just, you know, I do all my mixing. I'm my own engineering in my studio, and I've been doing it for over 20-some-odd years. And you know, people come in my studio, and they look at my console, and they see all these LED lights. You know, they just flashing, and they want to know, how does he see all those lights? How does he know what they're doing? I don't care what they're doing. You see? The thing is that if my ears, the music I hear that comes to my ears, if I don't hear any distortion, I know it's right. I don't. So you see, it's a way. It's just that if you want to do something, you can make yourself about as independent as you want to be, but you must have the will, and it doesn't make any difference whether you're blind or not. I've known some people that have all 5 senses, and they're pretty pathetic to me.
Yeah, you said that right. You gonna take a break?
Okay, you got it, John.
Hey, look, I thank you for coming tonight, Ray.
Oh, come on, don't do that to me. Anytime you want, just pick up the phone. You know where I'm at.
You got it.
Hey, all right, brother.
All right.
All right.
We'll hold you to that. You just book yourself. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Thanks again, Ray.
On Late Night with David Letterman, David welcomes Billy Crystal. Then start your day with NBC News at sunrise. And tomorrow morning on Today, a talk with Gloria Vanderbilt, Arthur Miller, and more with David Bowie.